Welcome to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Leonard Fournette. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A handoff to Fournette. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers 7, Raiders 0.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Lamar Miller, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. We less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 20, 10.
Do what we do.
And
Do
he's
what we
into
do.
the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Carr now to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Vegas.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard line.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
He was brought down.
It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down. Now Carr.
Incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got Evans. And they work this out past the 25. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Herbert on 1st down now. And his throw here is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Herbert. Flush to his right. He completes it to Evans. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He was brought down by Eric Harris. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It's
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Buccaneers.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll roll him out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Corey Littleton. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a second down coming up. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man is got it. It's complete. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Now the third-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, this is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. A toss running left. Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
The ball carrier.
Leonard Fournette with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a give to Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. We
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let them get to the second level because sometimes you'll break off the big run on his own. Oftentimes, you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw with Carr. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And look at this. Big gain. The fumble. It's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be Will, because Will...
It got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 57 yards. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Herbert now. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Raiders 7. Ryan Suckup.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff to Miller. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Miller running right. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
But when you go from 2nd to 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
To throw, it's Carr. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
After the penalty, it's Miller.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ball carrier.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down now, it's Miller, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down at the...
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
That's the score. Buccaneers 28, Raiders 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he rifles one incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
1st down, Buccaneers.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Herbert throwing again. The catch made by Miller. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? That'll be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
At the 20-yard line.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Try
and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. They did double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Miller with first down and more. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. And the heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Carr. And he's able to get back here to the 43-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Raiders' 34-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
Third down.
So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Now Miller, he's had a big workload here tonight. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. As a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
Again, it's Fournette. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Jones. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Carr. Got his connection. Complete to Ruggs. There he goes. inside. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Raiders 21. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard lines.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. Well, they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
But, Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bucs on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got Evans. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Buccaneer first down.
Running left, it's Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
McMillan on the tackle.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
At their 49-yard line.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
The ball carrier.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
15.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses.
And Herbert, his 3rd interception. It's Eric Harris who picks it. He's at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Andrew Adams. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Raiders 27.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Going up top for Miller. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Herbert. Godwin has got him complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I
have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And he's got Miller. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.